Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kara. Welcome back to Awaken Your Chakras and welcome to chakra number 5. So we are moving up, we are getting into the more spiritual chakras and we're moving up the physical body. And so chakra 5 resides at the base of our throat, so just above the little clavicular notch right at the base of our throat. And this chakra governs all things communication. So we're going to go deeper into that as well as all things this part of the body. So throat, jaws, ears, mouth, larynx, all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. So chakra 5, as I said, is located at the base of the throat, so the bottom of the throat. And if you put your finger into that little notch where your throat and your chest meet, your clavicles, your collarbone, I guess that's called, goes across and they come together and they form a little notch. That's the front funnel of chakra 5. The back funnel of chakra 5 is kind of where that bump is at the base of your neck, where your neck meets your ribs, and there's a little bump that comes out. One of those little vertebrae sticks out a little bit more than the others, and that's where it is. The Sanskrit name for chakra 5 is Visuddha, which means purification. The central issues of chakra 5 are all about communication, self-expression, creativity, and making things happen in the world. So remember, chakra 3 was also about making things happen in the world. But because I intuitively and energetically see our arms as connected to chakra 5, whereas other people in other systems see arms as chakra 4. This is where I differ a little bit from other teachings, and I really see that chakra 5 is about, of course, communication, self-expression, and because the arms are involved, that's part of our self-expression. It's how we express ourselves in the world. It's how we do things in the world. It's how we make art and hug and connect and all of those things, writing, drawing, driving, all of it. We need our arms for all of that. So these are the themes around chakra 5. And I want to say here too a little bit about the magic of chakra 5. So chakra 5, one of the things to keep in mind is that our words have power. We're going to talk more about this in a minute, but our words have power. And we can speak our truth with our 5th chakra, with our voice, and bring that truth into being, which is where I believe magic resides. So chakra 5 has a lot of really, to me, magical qualities because of that, because with our words and our intention, we can make things happen in the world. We can declare them into being. And that is the power of manifestation and the law of attraction and all of that wrapped into it. So chakra 5, I think, is really important for creating the life that we want to be living. So let's talk about where chakra 5, what chakra 5 governs in our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual beings. So starting with the physical, the chakra 5 is located at the base of the neck, at the throat. So physically, it governs the throat, the jaw, the larynx and your voice, your neck, your ears, the glands that are located in this part of the body. And like I said, the way that I see it energetically is also the arms are part of chakra 5. So some of the physical manifestations of imbalances here can show up as sore throats, TMJ, where your jaw gets stuck, aspects of your voice. So whether your voice is strong or weak or loud or soft, or if you lisp or if you stutter, that's all chakra 5 energy. Your ears, your hearing, your listening, ear infections, all of that is also chakra 5. And then the glands that we have in this part of the body are the thyroid gland, the parathyroid gland, and somehow the hypothalamus gets in here, and I'm not seeing that, but those three glands all work together. So even though the hypothalamus is in the brain, it's in the lower part of the brain. It's a little bit of a stretch to call this chakra 5, but I think because of the interaction between the thyroid, the parathyroid, and the hypothalamus, that's why this is considered part of the chakra 5 physical aspects. So this is where our metabolism resides, right? So thyroid, parathyroid, all about metabolizing and giving ourselves energy. So that's the physical side of chakra 5. Mentally, our voice is our power in the world. So words have power, and this is another place that our personal power can reside. So again, chakra 3 is really important for this, but if we have all the will in the world, but we can't say what we want or ask for what we want or declare our truth or express ourselves, we don't have power in the world. Our power is not being expressed in the world. So some of the mental aspects of this would be beliefs like, my voice doesn't matter. I can't say that. No one wants to hear what I have to say. And any of those, limiting beliefs around our words, our value, and of course, by extension, our power. The emotions associated with chakra 5 are really around fear and insecurity and worry. This is where some aspects of feeling like not enough can reside. So that shows up as a fear of speaking, a fear of being disapproved of, that somebody else's words are going to hurt us, worrying about those things, and feeling insecure about our self-expression. We can also feel like we don't deserve to speak, we don't deserve to be heard, and trust is also one of the emotions here in chakra 5, trusting ourselves, trusting our others, honoring ourselves and others, and all of that. And then spiritually, this is self-expression. So we are here on the planet to be a unique expression of the divine, right? And how we are in the world and how we express ourselves in the world and how we present ourselves to the world is really all about chakra 5. So self-expression is a spiritual aspect of our being, and we need to really embrace our uniqueness and be able to express that. Also, loving and appreciating ourselves and our uniqueness goes here. And Caroline Myss really believes that chakra 5 governs surrendering our personal will to the divine will. And I kind of get what she's up to with that. I kind of disagree, but I think it's worth discussing because our 5th chakra, by giving our truth a voice, we give it power. And we can have power struggles with the divine, right? If we see the divine as something counter or outside ourselves, then we can have conflict. And so I think that's where she comes from, is using our voice and our power in service to our divine calling and in service to the divine. I think that spiritually, what resides here is that that old, I guess it's like that prayer, that saying, like, God grant me the strength to change the things I can and peace to accept the things that I can't. That's also surrendering to divine will, which is also chakra 5. So really recognizing what we can do in the world and what we can't do in the world, what is beyond our control, and moving into peace and acceptance with that. So let's look at the traumas associated with chakra 5. So this is where we're going to get energetically stuck, blocked, restricted, all of those things in this chakra. So if we have ever done any of these things or experienced somebody else doing these things to us, this can get stored in the 5th chakra. So lying, giving mixed messages, right? Being really manipulative with our communication, not being clear, having secrets, sharing secrets, holding secrets from other people, being overly critical. Any kind of verbal abuse is going to be a trauma for the 5th chakra. And, some of those family lessons or whatever they are, the patterns of like, don't talk to anybody else, don't trust anybody but your family, don't talk about your feelings. All of those things are traumas to the 5th chakra. And one of the biggest ones is saying yes when you want to say no. So having the ability to say no is really having a lot of personal power. So, look at your past and look at your present. See if you're engaging in any of these behaviors or if anybody close to you is submitting you to these behaviors, any kind of verbal abuse or lying or, one of the traumas with chakra 5, actually, no, sorry, it's chakra 6. Never mind. I'm going to say that next time. So this is really about the communication, the self-expression, and having a voice in your world. So if you grew up in a family where you didn't have a voice, or your voice was overruled, or your voice was ignored, that's going to be a trauma to this chakra. Okay, so next steps for chakra 5 exploration are watching the chakra balance video and the chakra fixes video, doing your exploration on your worksheet, going through the meditation, adding the chakra 5 to your daily energy routine and meditation, and connecting in with the animal who I think you will love. And then, of course, any questions that you have, bring them to the call. Let's talk about it. Let's make sure that you have total clarity and that we get to really energize, awaken, balance, and harmonize your 5th chakra. All right, I'll see you in the next lesson.